coffee. See some. It's ready. Update on last night's sleep. There wasn't a whole lot of it. It's really wet here, but my tent did really well. I'm on a bed of rocks, more or less, but I've got a Thermoflex Neo Air X-Therm, so it's really warm, and I actually had too many clothes on last night, so I was extra warm. I kicked off my quilt and slept on and off between a bear rolling down the hill, and I shined a light back there and he took off, and then we were awakened by 2 owls mating, and that's quite the sound. And I did videotape a little bit of that last night because I wanted to send it to my kids just so they could hear that. All in all, it wasn't a bad experience for our first night. Just made coffee. I'm having Starbucks Via instant coffee with Carnation instant breakfast. Cheers. Well, I'm off for my second day. Just left Hawk Mountain Campground. Like I said, I stayed with 18 other men that were from a church group down in Fort Myers, Florida. So we had a lot of good conversations. Right now the trail's muddy again. And the bad thing for me, it's covered in leaves. So I am going much slower. But I'll take it one step at a time. Peace out. Nice way to start the trail off this morning. Just a little bit of climb here and there. I'll have lots of climbing to do today. So I'll probably only video when I've got pretty flat, smooth videos or ground, just so I don't trip like on all these rocks. Okay, it's time for a water stop. Filled up 1 bottle, and this is my CNOP bag. It is going through a filter into another bottle where I've got Propel and another electrolyte package, and that'll slowly filter in there. And this is where I got my water at. It's one of the last water stops for many miles. So I'll do that, hydrate myself a little bit, and be on my way. How cool is this? This is what it's like. So this is what I'm walking in. Rocks covered in leaves. Going downhill. This is behind me. And if you saw the gentleman in the picture, the selfie with me, his name was Gary. He's a preacher from Florida that's with the group of 15 guys or 18 guys, I can't remember, that we camped together last night. Gary stopped and said a prayer for me and Steve, and it was well needed. And people come into your life for a reason, that's for sure. beautiful pine tree down here. Just kind of sitting all by itself. This is about the only view I'll have today. Right now my trail consists of rocks, acorns, and hickory nuts. Well, I'm not even 3 miles in today, and I can tell you every piece and part of my body hurts. I'm cramped everywhere. I got muscle spasms going on. So I'm probably gonna go stay at a hostel tonight and even think about doing some slack packing. I did okay with 20 pounds in my bag, but I got 27.6 on my back and 3 around my waist. And that's a little much for this granny. So we'll see what happens. Where I came from. Where I'm going. Pretty. Well, today didn't go quite as planned. Emotionally, I got hit really hard. When Gary, the preacher, stopped and said a prayer for me and Steve, it really resonated with me. And it made it hard to keep going because I just kept thinking about him. And I'd stop and want to turn around and tell him something I saw, only to realize he wasn't there. And so emotionally, it was tough and draining. Physically, I was cramping, I had spasms, and then I was smart enough to call a shuttle driver to take me to a hostel where I was able to take a nice hot soaking bath, reflect, and just chill for the rest of the day. And it was a good move on my part. I texted my boys to let them know what was going on, and they are such motivators. I am so proud of them. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm at Above the Clouds Hostel here in Suches, Georgia, and this would be the gathering room. That basket there are loaner clothes. I just had a hot bath and it felt so good. This is the dining area. Then they have the kitchen. Bathroom in here with the shower. And this is my room, the judge's quarter. And then back here, they have where a lot of people come. Just hikers stay and they want a little bit cheaper, then they stay in The little bunks. They do wash your clothes for you. Another bathroom here. I just had a hot bath. Felt so good. Wait a minute, there's more. Where did I quit? Oh, there's more back here. Yes, there's more beds. Back here. They actually have 13 acres outside, so if you wanted to hike while you're just resting, you could.